What's going on, everybody? My name is Andy. Welcome to the channel. And I know, I'm a sellout. Yeah, I'm a sellout. Yeah, I should just go buy me a Ford right now because I don't agree with all the Toyota fanboys. Now that's going to make some people mad. I'm still a Toyota fanboy. I love my truck. I can't help it that I feel like I was misled in the new truck. They drug it out for so long and they built up the anticipation so long that I was over expecting and got under delivered. So today's video is going to be something different. We're going to talk about the things I like about the 2022 Toyota Tundra. And I think there's about 6 of them on this list. But we're going to go through these. I'm going to talk about them a little bit. I'm going to tell you what I like about it. I will tell you none of these are the body. If I wanted a GMC, I'd have bought one. But, so, as we all know now, that they're making the SR, the SR5, the Limited, the Platinum, the 1794, and the TRD Pro. If I was going to buy one of these, it would probably have to be the TRD Pro if I was going to do that, which I'm really not decided on yet. I'm really leaning more towards either just keeping my truck and doing some more stuff to it, or trading it for a 21 and getting like basically a brand new one if I can find a brand new one, and just starting all over and making content and doing something different than what I did last time. Those are really strong on my opinion list right now. But that's kind of where I'm leaning. Not decided yet. I've still got a few more months. These trucks aren't even going to be delivered until December of 2022, and then I guess the Pro's going to be like March of 2022, so I have plenty of time to decide. But right now, I think we all know how I feel about that. But let's get on to my likes. So, first up, the 10-speed transmission. Why did they not put that in the V8? They could have upped that gas mileage by probably 3 or 4 more miles per gallon, and people with stock trucks were getting 16 and a half miles a gallon on the highway. That would have put you up around 20 miles per gallon, 20 and a half. That's right around where a lot of the competitors are. So if they'd have stuck a 10-speed in that, what people hate the most about the Tundra would have probably been fixed. But they didn't, and that's fine. But I do like the fact that they put a 10-speed transmission in it, because it is going to help you in mile per gallon. That's why the competitors get such good gas mileages. You know, of course they do have V6s and stuff, twin turbos and theirs. But I will tell you that my 5.0 got better gas mileage on the interstate than my EcoBoost did, as long as you kept the EcoBoost above 70. When you went above 70, it's like it started drinking gas. So I'm not sure this twin turbo V6 is going to get the greatest gas mileage when you're out on the interstate running 80 miles an hour. Just a heads up on that. I have experience with trucks with V6 twin turbos. You may be a little disappointed on the interstate, but around town, it got good gas mileage. But the 10-speed transmission is great. I've heard people with like Rams, I think they have 8-speed transmissions, which it's a different transmission, but I have heard of them. Some people, not everybody, saying they do hunt for gears a little bit. Toyota says you won't be hunting for gears in this. So hopefully you won't be, and this transmission will be great, and it'll stay in the gear it needs to be in, and it'll just increase that mile per gallon that everybody hates with the current gen right now. Number 2 is the multi-link rear suspension. Inevitably, this is going to give you a better ride. Not everybody tows with their truck, which this will kind of hurt towing with the truck if you don't get the optional air suspension, which helps level it out and stuff like that. If you get that, you probably won't have any issue with towing. But if you just get the regular multi-link coil suspension in the rear, the leaf springs would have actually gave you a better towing capability. But you know, most people buying these trucks nowadays don't use them as trucks per se, because they're so expensive. I mean, it's hard to spend 60, 65, 70,000, who knows what that Pro's going to be, and then just go beat up on it. It's just, these are more luxury vehicles now than they are, you know, work trucks. So this is inevitably going to be better for what most people are going to be using the truck for, which is, you know, going on road trips, riding around town, stuff like that. I mean, you will haul stuff in the bed, but it's not, you're probably not going to spend that much money and just beat the crap out of it and just haul cinder blocks all day long. Some of you might, but a lot of people that I've seen with these trucks don't. So this is actually going to help those people out. I'm one of those people. I'm not knocking it. I'm one of those people. This would give me a better ride. Next, I really like this trailer backup guide. I don't tow a lot of stuff, but I can see where this would really help people who do tow a lot, and it really will help you get backed up to the hitch easily, or more easily than just a regular backup camera. And I think this is a really cool option for this truck. Some other trucks do kind of have features like this that do help with towing, and I'm glad to see Toyota catching up to them. And like I said, if you tow, I think this is a really cool feature that will really help you out. And we're not going to spend a lot of time on that because I don't tow a lot, but I know some people do, and this is really going to help those people. Next, crawl control. I always thought that the TRD Off-Roads and the TRD Pros should have had crawl control. The Tacomas do. Why did the Tundras not? Well, now you're getting crawl control. I think that's really cool. I think that's great. I think it will really help people who off-road a lot. And if you do off-road a lot, this is probably a feature that you're looking forward to getting on your truck. Now, if you don't off-road a lot, this may not really help you, but there are a lot of other settings on this that the current gen does not have that will help you in mud and snow and stuff like that you can set settings on, and it will really help you out in those slippery, harsh conditions. So there again, something I felt like should have been on the truck years ago, but now they're catching up to where they should have been along with the Toyota Tacoma, and I think this is a great feature. I've looked for this feature on Tundras. I always thought the next year they'll have it, the next year they'll have it. 2022, they actually have it, and that's pretty cool. Good on Toyota for doing that. Next is all these cameras. So you have some models. Not every model is going to have all this. So some model. I imagine the Pros probably going to have most of these, but Platinum may, the 1794. But as you get down in trim levels, you may not have all these options. But these cameras. So you have a camera on the tailgate for backing up. You have a camera on the front for the infotainment system, so you're off-roading, you can see what's around you. And you have a camera in the rear third brake light. That's pretty cool. I guess that's a look in the bed. I don't exactly know what I would use that for, looking in my bed, but I think that's cool. I do think that's cool. I think the more cameras on there, it's just cool to be able to look around your truck. I've really not watched a video on this yet, but you know, 3 or 4 cameras, that's pretty awesome in my opinion. Toyota's really ramping it up with the technology here. I've always said I like the interior of this truck. I'm just not a big fan of the engine or the exterior. That's just me. But I think the technology has really risen up above the bar with the new Tundra. Next, this is probably one of the coolest features I think there is about this truck. And a lot of people is going to like this because, like I said before, a lot of people isn't going to pay, you know, $70,000 if that's what the Pro cost. Who knows what I've not heard price points yet. But they're not going to pay this absorbent amount of money to beat the crap out of this truck. They're going to buy it as a road trip truck. They want the technology and the Apple CarPlay, where you can hook up wireless Apple CarPlay with, like, I think I heard up to like 2 devices, is awesome. Because I've got Apple CarPlay in my Civic. I use it all the time. It's great that you can plug in that cable and it throws up your navigation on the screen, and you know, it shows you turn by turn where you're going. You don't have to try to look at a little phone or anything like that. And now it's even wireless, which is awesome. Now, one thing I would like to see, I'm sure other vehicles have this. I don't. My friend at work said I think it was a Hyundai had it, or maybe it was a Jeep. I can't remember what they said they drove. But I think they said theirs had wireless Apple CarPlay in it. I hadn't heard of that yet, but I'm hoping there's not a lag in navigation. As long as it's seamless and instantaneous, this is awesome. Because the last thing you want, I've been in big cities riding around, even wired in, and it'll miss your turn because your roads are so close together. So if it has any lag at all, it's even going to make that worse. But if this functions flawlessly, that is awesome. And that is actually one of my favorite features on this truck, because I just love Apple CarPlay so much in the Civic. Now, I know the new gen Tundra has it, but I don't believe that's wireless. This being wireless is pretty awesome. I really like that feature. Again, all these features were great. The transmissions are great, all this stuff. The tech on this truck, even though I say technology kills reliability, you've not heard me say that in a long time. I still believe technology kills reliability. You get too much tech in something, there's too much that can go wrong. But there again, tech is very cool. A lot of people likes tech, and tech does sell vehicles. Look at Tesla. They sell a lot of vehicles, and their whole vehicle's tech. So tech is where it's at. We're a technology-driven society, and the more tech you can put in something, the more you're probably going to sell. And I think Toyota has really stepped it up with the technology that they have put in this new Tundra. There it is. Those are my favorite things about the truck that I've seen so far. Let me know in the comment section what your favorite things are. I'd be interested in seeing that. Again, I wanted to do a positive video about the truck. I wanted to tell you the positives that I had on it, and there's plenty more. Some of the camouflage accents, I really like camouflage. I think that's kind of cool. But these are my top like 6 or 7 that I wanted to throw in. I didn't want to make this video 20 minutes, so I limited it, and these are like my top 6 or 7. Again, let me know what you think in the comment section below. What are yours? I appreciate you watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you next time.